somewhere dark, with nothing but a candle and a broken heart. The paths of light don't always look like light. Sometimes they're just the next step through the night. I didn't know where I was going then, but something in the distance called me in. Every road has a turning, every night has a dawn. Every heart that is breaking finds its way to carry on. Paths of light, paths of light, leading me through the longest night. Paths of light, paths of light, everything is gonna be alright. I can see them now, stretching out ahead. Paths of light, bringing me back from the edge. I've known the kind of dark that has no end, the kind that makes a stranger of a friend. But I've also known the moment when it breaks, when golden light comes pouring through the gates, and suddenly the road is clear again. And I remember why I started then. Every road has a turning, every night has a dawn. Every heart that is breaking finds its way to carry on. Paths of light, paths of light, leading me through the longest night. Paths of light, paths of light, everything is gonna be alright. I can see them now, stretching out ahead. Paths of light, bringing me back from the edge. You don't have to see the whole road, just the next step, just the next stone. You don't have to have it all figured out, just enough light to find your way home. Paths of light, carried me through the darkest night. Paths of light, and I found my way, alright. I can see them now, white and golden ahead. Paths of light brought me back. Paths of light, paths of light, leading me home. The house is quiet now in ways it never was. I walk the rooms and count the things because the counting keeps me company somehow. The ghost of noise still living in it now. Your coffee mug is where you always left it, and I can't bring myself to put it right. house in silence says more than words could say. A house in silence holds everything that stayed. The house in silence, the house in silence speaks louder than it ever did before. The house in silence, the house in silence has you in every corner, every floor. I hear you in the settling of the walls, I hear you in the echo of the halls. The house in silence is the loudest thing, full of everything. I opened up the window for the air, and for a moment I forgot you weren't there. The way the afternoon came through the glass made everything feel present, not like past. And then the silence settled back again, and I was grateful and in pain. A house in silence says more than words could say. A house in silence holds everything that stayed. The house in silence, the house in silence speaks louder than it ever did before. The house in silence, the house in silence has you in every corner, every floor. I hear you in the settling of the walls, I hear you in the echo of the halls. The house in silence is the loudest thing, full of everything. I started talking to the rooms, telling them what happened. And the rooms talk back in creaks, and I think I understand them. The house in silence, the house in silence will always be the home we made together. The house in silence, the house in silence is the quietest kind of forever. I hear you in the morning and the night, I hear you when the silence gets too bright. The house in silence holds you still, and always will. And always will. The house in silence holds you still. We didn't know it was the last summer, the way you never know until it's gone. The days were long and everything was open, and we had all the time to carry on. We drove with all the windows down on Tuesday, and watch the fields go golden in the heat. And I remember thinking, this is perfect, not knowing it was something I would keep. The last summer comes like any other, till one day you look back and understand. The last summer, I'd give anything to go back there. The last summer, when everything was golden and we didn't care. The radio was playing something old, and you were laughing and I wasn't cold. The last summer, the most beautiful I've ever known. September came the way it always does, and took with it the warmth and all the fuss. And you went back to somewhere I don't know, and I stayed here and watched the seasons go. But every year when June comes around again, I feel you in the heat and in the rain. The last summer comes like any other, till one day it's a memory in your hand. The last summer, I'd give anything to go back there. The last summer, when everything was golden and we didn't care. The radio was playing something old, and you were laughing and I wasn't cold. The last summer, the most beautiful I've ever known. I keep it like a photograph, slightly faded, making me laugh, slightly sad but mostly glad that I had it. Glad I had it. The last summer, I don't need to go back anymore. The last summer lives inside me. That's what memories are for. The radio still plays that same old song, and in my heart the summer carries on. The last summer, the most beautiful I'll always know. The last summer, golden and gone. Call her the sad girl, like it's something to fix, like sadness is a problem in the mix. But she smiles with it, lives with it, sings, carries it the way a river carries things. Not broken, just deep in ways that take a lifetime to understand and phrase. She's not lost, she knows exactly where she is right here in her beautiful sadness. This is hers, this is hers. The sad girl is the one who feels it all. The sad girl catches everyone before they fall. She loves deeper than the ones who never cry. The sad girl always knows the reason why. Don't tell her to cheer up, don't tell her to move on. The sad girl's sadness is where all the songs come from. The sad girl, the sad girl, she's the most alive of all. She sits in cafes watching people pass, with a tear still on her cheek and a laugh that comes from somewhere real and true. Because she's known the dark and broken through. And the coffee's going cold, but she doesn't mind. She's somewhere beautiful inside. She's not lost, she knows exactly where she is, right here in her honest sadness. This is hers, this is hers. The sad girl is the one who feels it all. The sad girl catches everyone before they fall. She loves deeper than the ones who never cry. The sad girl always knows the reason why. Don't tell her to cheer up, don't tell her to move on. The sad girl's sadness is where all the songs come from. The sad girl, the sad girl, she's the most alive of all. She carries what most people never have to feel, and what she carries makes her more completely real, more completely real. The sad girl is the one who loves it all. The sad girl never lets the beauty fall. She feels deeper than the ones who seal it up. The sad girl fills the world right to the top. Don't pity her, don't fix her, let her be. The sad girl's sadness is her poetry. The sad girl, the sad girl, she is the most beautifully alive of all. The sad girl, she feels it all. The river has been talking since before us. It knows the things that we have yet to learn. It carried all the ones who came before us, and patient as the seasons it will turn. I brought my questions to it summer's day, and sat among the lupines on the bank, and listened to the voices in the water, and didn't ask for more than what they gave. The river knows more than we could ever say. The river flows and carries us along the way. Voices of the river, telling me the things I need to hear. Voices of the river, saying everything is going to be clear. I listen to the water moving past, and everything that felt too heavy doesn't last. Voices of the river carry me. My grandmother stood here somewhere like it, when she was young and didn't know the years, and her grandmother before her in the evening brought the same questions and the same fears, and the river answered them the way it answers, not with words but with the sound of flow. And they walked home lighter than they came here, and somehow that is all I need to know. The river knows more than we could ever say. The river flows and carries everything away. Voices of the river, telling me the things I need to hear. Voices of the river, saying everything will become clear. I listen to the water moving past, and everything that felt too heavy doesn't last. Voices of the river carry me. Women have stood at this river for longer than we know. Women have asked this river which way they should go, and the river always answers with the same ancient sound. Keep moving, don't let yourself drown. Voices of the river are the oldest voices that I know. Voices of the river, they have never stopped their flow. I leave my questions in the current here and walk back to my life a little clear. Voices of the river, carry me home. Voices of the river, carry me home. When the rain falls on the city streets, I think of all the things we used to be. The cafe window where we used to sit and watch the world go by a little cold beside my hand, more in common than we'd understand. Rain falls the same on everyone, whether you've lost or whether you've won. When the rain falls, when the rain falls, I remember everything about you. When the rain falls, when the rain falls, all the little things come breaking through. I don't mind the rain, it brings you back to me. When the rain falls, that's when I feel free. I walked home in it once without my coat, the kind of rain that soaks right through your throat. And I was laughing by the time I reached the door, because the rain reminded me of more, of summers that we didn't know to keep, and all the promises too good and deep. Rain falls the same on everyone, whether you've stayed or whether you've run. When the rain falls, when the rain falls, I remember everything about you. When the rain falls, when the rain falls, all the little things come breaking through. I don't mind the rain, it brings you back to me. When the rain falls, that's when I feel free. Some people run from the rain, I stand and let it find me. Some people forget in the rain, I let it remind me. When the rain falls, when the rain falls, I remember every good thing about you. When the rain falls, when the rain falls, every memory comes shining through. I love the rain now, it always brings you near. When the rain falls, I feel you here. When the rain falls, I remember. There's a place I go when words run out, past the noise and past the endless doubt, where the silence isn't empty, isn't cold. It's the kind of silence that holds and holds. I found it in space between two songs, the place where everything belongs, where silence lives. There's a different kind of sound, where silence lives, that's where I am found. Where silence lives, where silence lives, that's where I learn to breathe again. Where silence lives, where silence lives, that's where the healing begins. No noise, no rush, no need to explain. Where silence lives, I come back to myself again. I used to fill the quiet up with things, with music, voices, anything that rings. Afraid of what the silence had to say, afraid of what I'd find if it had its way. But silence has a language of its own, and in that language I am never alone. Where silence lives, there's a different kind of sound. Where silence lives, that's where I am found. Where silence lives, where silence lives, that's where I learn to breathe again. Where silence lives, where silence lives, that's where the healing begins. No noise, no rush, no need to explain. Where silence lives, I come back to myself again. In the silence I can hear everything I need to hear. In the silence I am clear, everything becomes so clear. Where silence lives, where silence lives, that's where I will always go. Where silence lives, where silence lives, that's the only place I know to find myself, to find my breath. Where silence lives is where I come back from the edge. Where silence lives, I am home. Standing by the river in the evening light, your name somewhere between the wind and night. I've been talking to the water like it hears, and maybe it does. It's been doing it for years. The wind picks up and moves my hair like hands, and I pretend it understands. Between the wind and you, I find a way to hold on. Between the wind and you is where I still belong. Between the wind and you, there's a language I still speak. Between the wind and you is everything I seek. I stand here at the river's edge and let the wind be you. Between the wind and you, I find what I need to. The lupines lean the way they always lean, toward whatever light instead of what I yearn, to hold but can't, to keep but shouldn't try. So I let the wind be my goodbye. Between the wind and you, I find a way to hold on. Between the wind and you is where I still belong. Between the wind and you, there's a language I still speak. Between the wind and you is everything I seek. I stand here at the river's edge and let the wind be you. Between the wind and you, I find what I need to. Wind carries what we cannot say. Wind takes what cannot stay. Wind brings back what went away. Between us, always between us. Between the wind and you, there will always be this river. Between the wind and you, I will always find you here. I stand at the edge of everything and let the wind sing you to me. Between the wind and you is where I'll always be. Between the wind and you, between the wind and you. I still go to the cafe on the corner, where the window fogs up when it rains, and I sit in the same chair I sat in when you were still the one who stayed. The waiter doesn't know he's bringing when he sets the second cup beside mine. Just a habit that my hands won't break yet. Just one more ordinary sign. Memories of the cafe keep me company, in the best and the saddest of ways. Memories of the cafe, memories of the cafe, in every cup of coffee that I drink. Memories of the cafe, memories of the cafe, in every rainy window where I think the steam still rises just the same, and I still almost say your name. Memories of the cafe stay in the most beautiful way. There's a painting on the wall we used to argue about whether it was good or just pretentious, and I would take your side now just to hear you say something unpretentiously contentious. The rain comes down on Tuesday as as it always does. And I'm here with my coffee and the was. Memories of the cafe keep me company in the best and the saddest of ways. Memories of the cafe, memories of the cafe. In every cup of coffee that I drink, memories of the cafe, memories of the cafe. In every rainy window where I think the steam still rises just the same, and I still almost say your name. Memories of the cafe stay in the most beautiful way. I don't come here to be sad, I come here to remember good. I come here because the cafe holds you better than an empty house would. Memories of the cafe, memories of the cafe are the warmest thing that I have left. Memories of the cafe, memories of the cafe hold you gently like a long breath. The steam still rises, the rain still falls, your laughter still lives inside these walls. Memories of the cafe stay, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Memories of the cafe still warm. There was an afternoon that left without warning, just slipped away the way that afternoons do. We were sitting in the garden doing nothing, and then the light changed and the evening came through. I don't know why that one afternoon stays with me, when so many others faded into years. But something in the gold of that last hour still comes back in moments without reason. Some things leave so quietly, you don't know until they're gone. Some things leave so quietly, but their echo carries on. The afternoon that left, the afternoon that left is the one that I remember most. The afternoon that left, the afternoon that left is still the one that I hold close. The light was long and golden, and we didn't rush, and the garden was just a garden, but it was enough. The afternoon that left came back in all my dreams. The afternoon that left wasn't what it seemed. Now I try to stay inside the good ones longer, to press them into memory while they're here. perfectly. The angle of the light, the time of year. But afternoons don't wait for you to save them. They go the way they came, without a sound. Some things leave so quietly, you don't know until they're gone. Some things leave so quietly, but their echo carries on. The afternoon that left, the afternoon that left, is the one I'm always looking for. The afternoon that left, the afternoon that left, lives in every afternoon once more. The light was long and golden, and we didn't speak. And sometimes that's the moment that we seek. The afternoon that left, still golden in my chest. The afternoon that left was one of the best. Every afternoon is leaving, even as it's here. Every moment is already